Part 1, Extension B, Location and Displacement. Locations have a fixed point of view, called an origin. Subtract like coordinates of two locations gives a displacement, a vector.
We'll call this video Part 1, Extension B. In the first video, we operationally defined the source of existence, those things that cannot be created or destroyed, as God. In Part A, Extension, I operationally defined three linearly independent coordinates that would locate a point with respect to my point of view. And if we're going to map space, the space that you and I live in, and we're going to locate things relative to your point of view and my point of view, there's a very important distinction that needs to be made. We talk about vectors as being a line going from, say, this point over to this point. This be a vector. But a vector is not a location. A vector is the same as long as it's the same length and the same point in the same direction. Because if I'm talking about this as a location or point at the end of this line segment, and let's, for discussion purposes, say that it measures 6 inches. Alright, so it measures 6 inches from the point of reference. Now, if we had a second point and it was 6 inches further, the length of this extension, different from this point to this point, would be this distance in terms of my point of view. It would be the distance from here to here, subtract the distance from here to here. And if that was 6 inches, we could not distinguish it from this 6 inches. This is a displacement of 6 inches. This is a location 6 inches to my left from my point of view. One is a location, the other is a displacement. So the same can be said along all three dimensions. A vector is a displacement. Location needs to be stated. This is a location. It requires a point of view in common. We could locate the same object or the same point in space from your point of view and my point of view. If we talked about a displacement, we both would get the same direction and the same displacement. This end, with respect to its origin, subtracted from this end with respect to its origin, subtracts out the origin, subtracts out the point of view. So this is just a simple, clear difference. The difference between a displacement, which is the same as long as it's the same distance and same direction. It doesn't say where it's at. A location you need to specify. This is a location. That implies that there's an origin, a point of view that is in common with those who are being communicated with. So, the difference between a location and a displacement.
In God we live and move and have our being. God is not created or destroyed.